Welcome back everyone to Mona's Takes. I am your host Mona Rose, and we are here to talk about everything reality TV. Tonight we're going to talk about the Survivor 42 premiere, the alliances that were formed, who was voted out, a little bit about the twist in the game, and just an overall recap. But first, let's see how you guys like my new intro. I'm working on a little bit of different ideas, so we'll see how you guys like it. Let me know in the comments. People are acting on a whole nother level on that. Can't wait to see that karma train coming through. Choo-choo. Mood of the day. Really? You gotta give us more credit than that. Some people, buckle up, buttercup. When someone shows you who they are, believe them. I want to welcome all my new subscribers. I thank each and every one of you. I'm so excited to see where this is going to go. Well, I thank you all for your support. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss anything we've got coming up. I think it's going to be a great summer. I can't wait. So as we've seen on tonight's Survivor, we started out with 18 castaways. They were split into 3 tribes. And I didn't realize until tonight that they filmed 2 back-to-back seasons. So these players have not seen Survivor 41. So they're using some of the same twist. I don't like the twist of the triple idol, one for each tribe, and they have to say a saying. To me, that just lets everybody out there know that you have an idol, and you automatically become a target. I like the days where they had to go search for the idols. I miss that. We shall see. As we saw tonight, the tribes were split up. Ika, I think is how you pronounce it. I haven't got there yet. It's going to be Roxroy, Toy, Romeo, Swati, Zach, and Dre. I think this is a really good team, and I think this is going to be a really strong team. Out of the 3 tribes, I want to say this is the second strongest. Taku is Jonathan, Marianne, Omar, Lindsay, Jackson, and Mariah. I honestly think this is going to be the strongest tribe. We'll see how it plays out. They've got some really strong players on that tribe that are all mixed in together. So if they don't get in their own way, I think they'll do very good. Vatai, I know I'm not pronouncing this right either. I'll get there by the end of the season probably. Is Chanel, Daniel, Jenny, Hai, Lydia, and Mike. I think this is going to be another strong tribe. Like I said, if they don't get in their way, I think that they'll do pretty good. They've got some strong personalities on there. And some very athletic people on there. I don't think Lydia's going to make it far, bless her heart, from her intro. The girl hasn't even ever camped. If she makes it far in the game, it'll surprise me. We'll see where that goes, but I don't think it's going to go very far at all. I think she may be one of the first ones to go if her tribe comes up to tribal council. Marianne, her spirit is so infectious. I hope she makes it far. I enjoy watching her. I wish that we could all be that happy in our own skin. So I think that she'll go far as the social game. I don't know how physical she's going to be, so we'll see how that plays out. The faces on all the survivors tonight when they were told that they wouldn't get any rice was priceless. It was like, holy hell, what have I signed up for? This is not the Survivor I signed up for. It's another short season, I think 27, 28 days, something like that. It's not as long as it normally is. And I think the lack of food and them having to find their own food adds an extra element to the game on how long you can last out there. And we saw Daniel dislocated his shoulder right off the bat in the first challenge. He's running through there, fell. He says he's had problems with it before. Medic came in and checked him before they went back to the tribe, and it was popped out of place. And they popped it back in place, but told him that it could happen again if he's not careful. I don't see that as being something that's going to be an attribute where you're playing such a physical game. You cannot play this game hurt. I think Jonathan is going to be a beast, and if he doesn't watch out, I think he's going to be high on the tribe's list to vote out because he's going to be seen as a huge threat. He said he was going to try to curtail that a little bit coming into Survivor, but as we saw with the challenges tonight, that didn't happen. I don't think it's in his nature. I think it's in his nature to win. Oh, he's one to watch out for. And I didn't expect the first winner of the first challenge to be IKEA. I figured they would come in last. So for them to win the challenge, that was pretty awesome. Lindsay was real quick. I was impressed by her. I think she's going to be very athletic. And then we see when they go to get the second set of paddles tonight, right off the bat, they're forced to make a decision to either work together or just get the paddles and run back. In order to work together, they all had to agree to it. So it's like a forced alliance right off the bat in the first 5 minutes of the show. They all decided that they would work together, and it was Hyde, Lindsay, and Drea. Drea is going to be a beast. She is going to be a big target if she doesn't watch out, because she is unstoppable. The way she plays the game, and she is going hard and heavy right off the bat. She's physical, so that's going to help her in the comps. She needs to really work on a social game and kind of try to fly under the radar a little bit, because I think people are going to start seeing her as a threat and they're going to want her out. So they all three decided to work together, and they all three got advantages. However, the least number of people that are in there, the more powerful the advantage gets. It's an extra vote, it's a steal a vote, and it's an idol. The way for it to be an idol is that the other two players are out of the game. So of course now all three of them were thinking, okay, well, I've got to get the other two out, so this makes an idol for me. So I was like, okay, that's a good twist. That had not seen that coming, but that's the way it played out. Second chance to get Flint, a pot, and the machete. Both Vatai and Taku, they both got their supplies. They both solved the puzzle. I'm not gonna lie to you, I looked at that puzzle every time it was up. I paused the TV, everything else. I don't think I could have done that one. No, I think that the people that they had working on it are going to be really good in general at the puzzle comps. But we'll see. We see an alliance form between Rockroy, Drea, and then Rockroy gets to getting aggravated. He's the oldest member on the tribe. He has the strongest work ethic. He starts getting aggravated that things aren't getting done quick enough, and he starts barking orders. And then he asked Drea, he said, am I doing too much? You know, do I need to calm it down a little bit? And she was like, yeah, ring it in a little bit. So he was clearly trying to be a leader, but I think he could have rubbed people the wrong way if he'd have kept on down that path. But he didn't. He rolled it in. Jackson's story was so sad and so inspirational at the same time. To lose a parent, I can't imagine. I still have both of my parents, thank you, Jesus. So I can't imagine what it's like to lose one of my parents. And I can't imagine not having a good relationship and being able to go home whenever I want. So he stayed away from his parents for quite a while when he went through his transition. And when his mom got sick, he went to take care of her. And him and his dad got close and actually have a relationship now. So it was just a very touching story. I think Daniel, he has the heart to play the game. I don't think he has the body to play the game. We saw him in the second challenge tonight. He was holding his shoulder again. I don't see him maybe 1 or 2 episodes more, and I think he's going to be out. I don't think he's going to be able to finish the game. I may be wrong, but he's clearly hurting during the challenges, and you cannot play this game hurt. Like I said, you've got to be 100%. So we'll see where it leads. Tori may have made the biggest Survivor 101 mistake ever, and that's going off by herself. She said she was going to look for food, which she was, but she was also looking for an idol. People start realizing she's off by herself, and they're talking about, oh, well, she must have found an idol. She must be looking for an idol. She needs to go first, and all of this. You don't go off by yourself right off the bat. You've got to give it some time, because people notice. When there's 6 of you, you notice when one's gone. When there's 4 of you, I don't think you notice as much. Even though it's a smaller number of people, I think you're doing more and you're staying more busy, so you're really not noticing it. But we'll see if she can come back from that. Because I think she's going to be a beast too. I think she is a very strong competitor. So they brought back the summit, and the 3 players that were pulled from their tribes to go to the summit were Marianne, Jenny, and Drea. They hiked up their little hill, and they went and they either risked their vote or protect their vote. Jenny was the only one that protected her vote. So therefore Marianne and Drea got the extra vote. Jeff shows up to camp, and you know when Jeff shows up to the camp, it's never a good thing. He never comes to the tribal camps unless there's a problem. And he pulls Jackson off to the side. Evidently, Jackson was having some trouble after his mother passed away, and they tried different stuff, and they put him on lithium. And on a normal basis for somebody at home, it helps with bipolar, but they also give it to people who have a depression that normal antidepressants won't take care of. So if you're at home, that's good. But in this situation, it could be extremely detrimental to his health if he's dehydrated, if he's malnutritioned, if he's overstressed, things of that nature. So everything that he's going to do in Survivor could be detrimental to his health. So they ended up pulling him from the game. So he's technically the first one to go home. Most of his tribe mates took it really hard, especially Marianne, bless her heart. She's just like a big kid to me. And I think she feels everything so deeply to the core, whether it be happy, whether it be sad, whatever it may be. I just love her. I hope that she can stick around for a while because I think she's going to make good TV. The Idol. I think this is the most beautiful idol that they've had so far. The dragon. And it comes apart. The base is one idol and the top of the dragon circle is the other. I just thought, wow, that's actually a beautiful idol. I've never really thought that about any of the idols, but this one was cool. Shot in the Dark is back in play. If you guys remember from last season, they have a little die, and if you think that you're going to be voted out, you can take a shot in the dark. You can put that in there. You lose your vote, but you have a 1 in 6 chance or a 1 in 5 chance or whatever. How many ever people there are, I'm guessing, but tonight it was a 1 in 6 chance. To keep yourself safe if you think you're going home. And like I said earlier, I don't think Daniel's going to make it. In this competition, he was steadily holding his arm. You could tell when he was walking, like his arm wasn't moving. He kind of like had it just hanging. So I really think he's going to be gone quickly. Taku is the first immunity winner. And then Batai, Ikea, I think is how you say it, is the one going to tribal council. Tori, when they get back to camp, she immediately tries to squash the fact that she doesn't have an idol. She wasn't looking for an idol, that she heard that there was a rumor going around that she was, and she wasn't, and she wasn't, and she's trying to squash it. The names that start coming up are Zach and Ross and Tori. Dre wants Ross out. Rox, Roy, and Swati talk about it, and they want Zach out. Romeo wants Tori out. So they get to tribal council and they figure that it's down to Zach and Tori. Zach plays his shot in the dark. He does not win immunity, and he's the first to be voted off. That's about all for the recap. Tell me in the comments below, who do you like? Who's your draft pick going to be? I think Jackson's going to be hard to beat. I think Tori's going to be hard to beat. I think Lindsay's going to be hard to beat. Roxroy, I think he's going to be tough. They've got a lot of competitors in there that are very physical. Drea, Chantel, they're all going to be athletic, I think, for the most part. So it'll be interesting to see how this plays out through the season. But tell me who your pick is. Drop it in the comments below. And you all have a great night. Until next time, as always, much love.